An API is an application programming interface that helps businesses. I'll talk in terms of business because I've done business sometime. So let's say I have this company that has developed this software, and there's another company somewhere that has a service that I need to access. So if that company has an API, then I can tap into their services using an API.
My main intention today, like I mentioned before, was being a portfolio administrator. I handle with quite different things to do with the company. Sometimes I am in the response team. Sometimes I handle communications. Sometimes I handle emails. So you find that me being here today has made me realize that I can tap into the back-end user of not just being the gadget user, but understanding my gadgets in deeper levels.
My experience with this Atlassian event has been nothing but great. I've enjoyed the whole program, the whole session in the program. I've learned new skills, I've advanced the new skills.
It was an amazing experience. There were bits whereby there was the learning bit that was great. I mean, like understanding how APIs are easy to use and easy to understand, and like it's so easy to roll up an application and do the API keys, have the phone numbers that you need to use, and do bulk messaging as fast as possible. And that's possible via something simple as standard development kits, that's SDKs. And I've learned to do all that and use all that and apply it in an actual project within my frameworks.
I've got to meet with different people, different people in different criteria in information technology. I've met new developers and I've gained some skills which will be useful to me in the future.
First of all, I've had such an amazing day. I've heard of Africa's stalking, like I've seen it on social media, but I haven't really interacted with it. So I came in today and I didn't know anything about Africa's stalking, but right now I was building something, a solution with my group. That's really something, and it's been a good day. Yeah.
Today I've learned a lot. I started using Jira app I am doing internship at Swahilipot. So I had started using the Jira software. So that's when I came across Atlassian. And so far, I've really gained a lot. Basically from exactly collaboration, coming to get how to know how to use the tools. And actually right now during the hackathon, I'm also learning how to integrate it like the Bitbucket and the Jira app. Yeah, so far so good.
So my experience today has been fine because getting to interact with people who know about the Atlassian tools and those also who don't know, it has been a good interaction with these people. So personally, I've been using these tools once in a while in my various day-to-day projects. So I think it's a good initiative by the organizing team to bring these tools to students, because these tools are actually needed in the job market when they are applying for jobs.
Today has been full of lessons for me. To begin with, this being my first class to deal with web and the new app. It has been engaging for me since I came in till this moment here. And so far, I think knowledge has never done anybody no harm. instead it does good. So I appreciate being here, and I'm looking forward to the next session. I hope it will be as engaging as the start.
So I started attending Atlassian events back in college. So I still get the weekly or the monthly meetups that they post. So I happened to see this one that was in Mombasa, and since I'm around, I decided to just attend.
About Africa Stocking, I have a friend, he's a dev, so I used to see him code and using Africa Stocking. So that was the first time I heard about Africa Stocking. And from one of the employees, she's called Judingure, she works there. So yeah, I look up to her. So I know she works for Africa Stocking. So that's why I know Africa Stocking from. And about the event, it was communicated through our WhatsApp group, our Developer Students Club group. So that's how I heard about the event.
Actually, I'm in a lot of WhatsApp groups, so like developer WhatsApp groups. Yeah, so I got a link, and I was referred to Google Forms. I just registered. I didn't know if what I was coming to do, but I just wanted to gain something. So yeah, that's how I got about it. Yeah.
We are creating a solution to map kiosks around the country. And this solution is aimed at companies that need to collect information about these kiosks. Like the way we have companies like MarketForce, SocoWatch. So we are trying to build a tool that can help the salespeople collect data with a USSD code without needing a smartphone, just with a feature phone. So it means that they can expand the accessibility to this kiosk in every region of the country or wherever they are in Africa.
We as students, we have, there is this, should I call it a behavior? Like when you're coming to school, you find that maybe there is a miss in class, there is a bounce back in class. So we're trying to build a solution whereby instead of wasting fare or wasting time, you coming to school and there is no class, we're creating a solution whereby a lecturer can just be sending us messages like there is no class, or maybe the venue has changed. Instead of be coming to this class, you can come to the other venue, so that it will be more easy for us to save the money. As you know, now the economy is not that friendly, so we want something that can save the fare and can save time also.
So with my team, everyone had their idea. We had good ideas, but we've settled on sending notifications. Especially, there have been complaints from people. Okay, I've seen that from Twitter, talking about downtime from ISPs or fiber cuts. So our solution is when there's a downtime, the customers can get notifications, because maybe most of them don't check their emails that often. So we figured out an SMS is way easier to send those notifications. So when there's a downtime, they can get the notifications, or when there's a fiber cut or maintenance, they can get the notifications faster via SMS.
I think Lois, the one who was taking us through the APIs, she pitched a bit about FGM. So we are creating an alert message for FGM, like, so people will be responding to it. First, it sends an alert. It sends an alert to a mobile phone, so it's included like in the database backend. Then, whoever gets the message, they will respond. And after response, it's like it's working like an SSD, but it's a SSD API integrated with the SMS. So the reply is handled as well as after dialing the SSD. Yeah. So those people, it's like we're collecting that. So we'll be collecting responses from people. Yeah.
The takeaway from today, I think it's all about teams and collaboration, because even if you are a very good programmer or whatever, if you can't work within a team, it means that be a scaffold, or it will be difficult for you to work in that organization. So, I mean, team collaboration is the key takeaway, and I think Atlassian tools, that's like the aim, to collaborate in form of teams. Yeah.
I do like the group discussions. That is the hackathon. Okay, it's basically a hackathon idea to have the group discussions. And something nice is having the senior engineers within the team trying to assist whoever is stuck on whatever they're stuck on and try and grow. Also, maybe one thing I've noticed is we have some that are quite junior, not quite junior, like don't know any code. And it's great that they're trying to actually do something about it and become better.
My main takeaway, actually, it's still networking. Networking, you know, when you're in school, you meet with lecturers, but not people who are in the field. So when you meet people in the field, you connect, you keep that bond, professional bond. When you're stuck somewhere, at least you'll ask for people who have experience, and so you'll be gaining a lot. You're never alone.
In terms of the importance of communities to techies, so they provide a platform where techies can grow within. Like by the time you go to an event, by the time you go to a community event, you knew ABCD, you missed EFG. So the community may help you, may get you to the next level, assist you understand whatever it is that you're missing. Like if before today I never knew what Africa's Talking did, then tomorrow I know that I have a platform that can send messages outside to clients, customers, and I can improve my experience in terms of if I'm doing a project right now and it requires something that I never knew before, and I come and I get this skill, then it's easier for me to apply it from a community's perspective. Otherwise, they'll just be rooting around trying to find something from within my own means, which may be hard, you know, like that gap. Yeah, it's being bridged by the community.
So personally, I attend these events to learn, because I think every day you're learning something new. I've heard about USSD for quite a while, but I've never used them like in real time and solved a problem with them. I think this is the time that I can interact with other people who can help me learn as we build a solution together. For people who are passionate to join the tech world and in terms of maybe software and all that, the first advice is always a shock, because there's no shortcuts. You have to sweat. So many nights of coding, trying to solve bugs, trying to learn a new concept. But what has worked for me mostly is consistency. Start with the basic. Don't try to go to the big stuff even without knowing the basics. So you start from the basics, remain consistent.
Advising newbies, it's a bit tough because I was a newbie once, and you find out that you pick a language, you pick a stack, and then this stack does, whatever it is you're building with this stack, only goes up to a specific point. And then past that specific point, you miss the exposure of what real-world applications are doing. So it's advisable that you seek guidance, like always ask for help, like seek the exposure more. Because if I'm a newbie and I do a CRUD application and data is saved on the DB and I'm able to retrieve it, I may have done a lot. But you see, that doesn't cover the business world as it is right now. We have lots of network calls to databases, external APIs, external stuff, And it's important that you understand that stuff does not end when you do. Once you've done, you're stuck to from A to Z. Like whatever your A to Z is not whatever the world's A to Z is. So you need to understand more. You need to find exposure. We have stuff like optimization that you may be missing, and it's okay when you find out and try and seek guidance. Let someone help you know what you're missing from whatever it is you're trying to achieve.
My name is Aisha Saziru. I'm from Pwani Techno Girls. I'm an alumni of Pwani Techno Girls, and currently I'm the administrator of Pwani Techno Girls.
So my name is Millicent Kinoti. I am a fourth-year student at Pwani University, and I'm taking computer science.
I'm Amianda Jesse. I'm going to fourth year. So I'm technically doing BSIT, that's Bachelor of Science in Information Technology.
My name is Julius Ndegwa. I'm a software engineer. I'm more inclined into building mobile applications. I'm the current organizer of Flutter Mombasa, where we help our community or people who are passionate to use Flutter to build mobile apps here in Mombasa.
My name is Becca. In full is Rebecca. And then, of course, I don't have one name. Rebecca Karita Kirima. I deal with real estate. I'm a portfolio administrator. I deal with royalty vacation homes.
So I'm Brian Mugweru. I do Node.js, that is backend mostly, and a bit of React.js, and yeah, for the front end. So that's my stack. So MongoDB for like full man stack, that's me.